And I just felt God saying, I got this. You cried out. Your power to cry out, just to cry out. The psalmist said, I cried out, and he heard my cry. It's Christ on the cross. Abba, Abba, lama sabachthani. It's crying out. It's just some of the most powerful encounters with heaven. It's not when we're perfect.
Wow.
It's when we're broken. COVID hits my family. And I was primarily 97% asymptomatic.
But you had it.
I had it because I found out through my antibody test post facto. I even doubted if I had it until I took the test.
Okay.
Weeks later, because I was primarily asymptomatic, 97% asymptomatic. My daughter ended up in ICU. In ICU. First time one of my kids ends up in that sort of predicament. My daughter just gave birth to my granddaughter, Mila, and her immune system was a little bit suppressed because she gave birth and so forth. She ended up in ICU. And it was serious. The doctor spoke to me and yeah, she's not getting better the initial days. She's 29. So I did my due diligence. I'm privy. I was part of the National Coronavirus Recovery Commission. So I had inside information, and someone young, millennial, that's an anomaly, right? Mm. And again, her immune system was suppressed. I'm in my Jeep Rubicon, top off, California, summer day, July, by myself in the car. I lost it. Sam Rodriguez lost it. Lost it, because I'm a dad. So I broke. I don't break. I don't. I mean, I broke once when the Yankees lost in 2001 to Diamondbacks. Mariano Rivera, that pitch, that was Luis Gonzalez. That was terrible. It was right there. It was a little roller. It was a roller.
Yeah, you could have hit that one.
It was a roller, right? That right there broke me. But other than that, I just don't break. I'm just being honest. And I lost it, and I cried out. I literally said this, God, I don't doubt you ever. I've seen too much of you. I know intellectually, cognitively, spiritually, my encounter with God is of such magnitude, I could never doubt him, not even for one iota, not for one moment. Can't doubt God. But I went, I just don't know what to do next. Spirit of God takes me subsequently to 2 Chronicles 20:12. Jehoshaphat is surrounded by the enemies of Israel. And what does he say? I have no idea what to do next. Before the battle is mine, say of the Lord in 2 Chronicles 20:15, there is a cry out, I have no idea what to do next. Wow. Here's what I felt in my Rubicon Jeep Wrangler right there. God, I have no idea what to do next. My baby is in ICU and things are getting worse. She's the mom of 3 kids, including a newborn who she was breastfeeding. She can't even, things are bad. Everything is just terrible right now for the baby, for her. We can't see her, can't even see her. And I'm losing it. I felt an angry God show up in my Jeep Wrangler. Wow. Not at me, but alongside me.
My goodness.
Like I felt God share my anger and my angst, who came into that vehicle, so help me. And again, I'm a faith and science guy, so even though I preach like Kirk, I think like Spock. So I process everything to make sure it's not me. I felt the Spirit of the living God invade that Jeep, and I felt God just go like, Sam, I'm angry with you, not with you, but alongside you. Wow. Because that's my daughter too. And I just felt God saying, I got this. You cried out. Your power to cry out, just to cry out. The psalmist said, I cried out, and he heard my cry. It's Christ on the cross. Yeah. Abba, Abba, lama sabachthani. It's crying out. It's just some of the most powerful encounters with heaven. It's not when we're perfect. Wow. It's when we're broken. Wow. It's when we cry out. So I cried out, Lord, I don't know what to do next. And all of a sudden, the following words came out of my mouth. I felt the peace of God, the angry God, not with me, alongside me, at the same time, like God coming in agreement with my anger. He came in agreement with my anger, my righteous indignation. And all of a sudden, I hear the Spirit of God say, just pray this through. Release it with your mouth. Come in agreement. Wow. How we cry out and what we come in agreement with. Truth or a lie. I could have right there been drinking the Kool-Aid of the circumstance, but I didn't. Wow. And I said, right now, give me a sign and a wonder. I come in agreement that your angels will fill her room. And I said, angels, fill her room. My daughter texts me. I never text my daughter, she was in ICU, about angels filling a room. My daughter texts me, Dad, it's not the meds, comma, I just felt the angels just filled my room.
My goodness.
I lost it. In 24 hours, her condition completely changed. She came out of ICU. 24 hours after that, she came out. All because I came in agreement with heaven regarding my daughter's circumstance at that very moment. Because I didn't embrace the lie, the COVID circumstantial lie, and I embraced the truth of God. It's not to say that people have lost loved ones with COVID. We understand that.
Right.
And it's not that they drank a lie, no. But in my reality, that's my narrative and my story. And then she got into the vehicle, we picked her up, and then my crazy daughter looks at us and says, it's not the meds, drive me to a lake. We're thinking she wants to look at a lake. Now, again, her breathing is not pristine. She's out of the hospital, but she has to recover. She comes out of the hospital, we go into the car, the entire family's with her. We go to a lake, she gets off the car, she goes, again, I'm not crazy, trust me here. She walks to the lake, touches the water, dives in, and swims, and comes right back out and says, I'm alive. I'm alive. What a powerful story of a young lady who looked at me and said, I'm not just gonna do this, I'm not gonna survive.
Wow.
God did not rescue me, save me, deliver me, and heal me for Yvonne Alaman Rodriguez to just survive. From now on, there's no lid, I'm thriving. And that story compelled me to write this book on a young lady who survived to thrive.